sleepy. Sorry for lying down on you, I didn't mean to. I just did a bunch of picture settings on my TV and some other stuff. I was trying to make it to where like my game's HUDs would show up. I don't think I got that, but I think I've made it a clearer and better picture.
Wouldn't treat a dog like that.
Get your hands off me, pig!
We'll take care of it.
Aby se to rozšířit po celé Evropě.
That's all.
Přímo tady ve městě.
To se mi nějak
Here we are at last. Red Queen. I can't believe it. Where did you
What is your name?
Well, it has a bit of a reputation. Private room, extra hours.
Whatever. All I care about is having fun conversation. It's been a long day.
Okay, then let's head up to the terrace and third floor. I hear the view is great.
Hey there, handsome. Drink.
She put the place here? In a private room? With a... I'm sorry, but I'm still freaked out by all of this.
So she's having a fling with an augmented gigolo. So what? Couples use sex toys together all the time. Think of this as the same thing, only the devices are attached to nerves.
Wait a second, what?
Do not trust the whores in the rest of Prague, sweetie. As soon as the axe comes down, your fences are as good as extinct.
Should just follow the red strip lights.
Over here! Come on.
This just walking to a corner. Hello, stripper. There's a lot of strippers. Did I hear an over here to someone out here? Or is it someone in here?
Absolutely. The architect, the old sector was great. This area is every bit as amazing in a completely different way.
It's too bad there's no helicopter tour.
Money up front.
It is my pleasure to serve you. What would you like?
I'm all right for now.
If that ever changes, I'll be here waiting.
I don't know if... Wait, I thought the bar leader, whatever, Bubber. You're a civvy, you're a civvy, you're a civvy, you're a civvy. Bartender had a name. Private room. They fucking these. I would be mine. I think I found the chick.
Make sure to show respect.
Master Cadlick, I am the owner of the Red Queen. I make a point of knowing everything important, but you, I do not know.
Could be I'm not important.
Oh, please. Have you seen yourself in a mirror lately? Besides, I have a healthy curiosity. It is important to a mother.
Mom wouldn't be thrilled about me being in a place like this.
Really? I can't imagine why. A good time never hurt anyone.
If you say so.
Oh, but I do say so, Metal Man. And my word is law in my domain. So relax. Enjoy yourself. It's a very wholesome place.
Wholesome.
The Red Queen is a family business. My eldest son works the bar. The other does security upstairs. Come in on the weekend, and you'll meet one of my nieces, Agnieszka. She's the late show. You see, around here, nothing comes before family.
This place, it's a Diwali-run operation, is that right?
Half of Prague is a Diwali-run operation. My family has a God-given talent for overseeing things. And well, poor Prague. It was in sore need of oversight.
Those wrinkles are knife
What do you
marks.
oversee exactly?
I oversee this club, obviously, as well as certain relationships, certain efforts that require a matriarch's touch, and the comings and goings of certain strangers who ask too many questions.
I'm flattered if that was a threat.
Be careful, Metal Man. You don't really belong here.
That's what they tell me. What can you tell me about the Red Light District?
Oh, you can't be that naive. Then again, we don't get many of your kind through here. As clients.
And why is that?
Because the Diwalis control it. Now, if an Og's money is good, it challenges our preconceptions. We can be very accommodating. Still, when it comes to your kind, some among us are... what's the word?
Skeptical?
Yes, Yes, that's a very good word for it. Skeptical. Especially when the org in question seems to be all dressed up for something. It makes the other customers nervous.
I understand your family is very important to you. Does that include a kid named Dominic?
Ah, I didn't think you were here for the scenery.
I'm here to repay a favor.
This club is my confessional. People stop by, whisper in my ear. Sometimes I forgive, sometimes not. Lately, I hear one of the Diwali men wants to reconcile with me. How old-fashioned of him.
He helps you out, you help him out. I take it Dominic's causing some kind of trouble.
Dominic has made bad choices, for himself and for his family. We have tradition to consider. So I ask you, what is the best way to get a hot-headed young man out from where he does not belong?
You talk to him. You say whatever it takes to make him understand your point of view.
I would like nothing more than to strap Dominic to a chair and make him understand my point of view. But first, I need to get him into the chair.
And what did you have in mind?
My hands are bound by politics. You, I think, have the look of someone used to working around political matters. Perhaps you could kidnap Dominic.
I want to understand this better. What makes Dominic our problem?
Sometimes the Valley operations need sharp young toughs who can wave a gun, and sometimes they need men who can look good in a suit and make allegiances.
So which type is he?
I made an arrangement for Dominic. I found him a woman, found him a place, away from all this, where he was useful to the family. But he thinks he knows better. He thinks like Radich Nikolats.
He's a runaway groom. You wanted to marry him off, he wants to sit at the Kingpin's table. And this costs you, doesn't it?
You're very perceptive. Dominic is disposable to Radich, but to me, he can bring a more capable wife into the fold. My fold.
All right, where's Dominic now? What do you want me to do?
They call it Hotel Narikala, an old Georgian joke. One of Radich's safe houses. Dominic knows we cannot interrupt Radich's hospitality.
And that's where I come in. It's heavily guarded, I assume.
And surveillance systems, alarms. This is the boy.
So I sneak into this building, find Dominic, tell him he's expected back home.
No. You get in, you incapacitate Dominic. You bring him out and leave him in a cozy storage locker. No one can see any of this happen.
You want me to knock this guy out and drag him through a building full of Radich's men, undetected? You're kidding, right?
Where I am from, abduction of the bride was a time-honored custom. So you think of this as an act for equality. You'll know Dominic by his tattoo. Do not bring me the wrong man.
So I've got to kidnap a dude with a star tattoo on his neck in a Diwali safe house. Oh, this place just screams fun. Oh, you're shitting me. I have to go in there and get out. Without one being seen? Got a tattoo on his neck, she said.
Nic nie tak nierówny.
Looks like the women's restroom is an exit. Sneak in. Wait a second.
I think we should take it.
Oh, there's actual titty showing on the sign. Well, I'm not editing that out, YouTube, so sorry. Is there actually? Yeah, there is. Okay, so I found the way over.
Doing at the casino.
Wait a second. Terror struck the bombed-out shell of Riska train station a second time today when an unidentified argument broke through police cordons and savagely attacked forensic investors. Were injured or killed, but witnesses describe a bloodbath. I didn't kill anyone, though. If you're wondering what that is, it is basically whenever I was trying to get the evidence back from the cops.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Should be good. Nothing like watching Oyopki beat the shit out of each other.
Wait. Guess I'm not in. Guess I can get into the sewers. I think I've got multiple points of entry.
Access granted.
Probably invest in Smart Vision or something.
I was talking about some serious shit. So let's keep going. Now that Sarah Industries has gone bankrupt and summarily taken over by Tyone Medical,
time.
really got
Time in some Moscow boutique. Got that shit on his legs in prison. Radich made the call. You, Radich about who he would
that's in control of the most dangerous weapons.
So I'm already in the safe house.
My hometown is full of them.
Production equaling destruction.
Some guys are for doing the shooting, and some are for getting shot. Nothing to report on this floor. I'm going to need a sponsor for my workout later.
She would never dare speak to me that way.
Check him.
So far I haven't been noticed. Ah, is horror. One sec, actually. Oh, my arm. So I'm immune to electricity and EMPs. I think I want that one first. Need to increase the range for this. Guess I can't adjust range, which is kind of weird, but okay. Need to find the security. Interesting. Need to find the security station or hub.
Access granted.
Oh yeah, I can't take the fucking grenade. Oh, fuck.
I have been informed of a disturbance at the hotel.
Fuck. So even if the cameras see me. Gotta admit, I adjusted some brightness settings and man, it is pretty nice. I don't know if it doesn't look like it really shows up as well on the stream, but man, it is. One sec, I'm gonna full screen it on my. If I shoot it with a stun gun, what happens? Nope. So those guys were talking about her. Did she say it was her son or her grandson? Having trouble figuring out what the fuck I should do because I literally can't fuck with the cameras in any way, shape, or form. Whoa, what the fuck just saw me? I think she said he was with a woman, so it's gotta be the guy in there, I think. Ah.
When I asked you what the deal with Cadillac and Radich was, forget that. I don't want to get into family shit.
You asked me this morning, and this is what comes out of your mouth now. I don't want to get into family shit.
One-thought guy.
Okay.
One-thought guy doesn't go to a strip joint to complain about the buffet.
Wonder if there is anything going on in the theater tonight.
Nothing. No one would be stupid enough to come here.
Bring a few bucks. Dominic, can you talk? You're serious? Someone took out Golma? I told you! Hiding out with the Clanks, and they still got him! I'm telling you, this has to be Otar's doing, man. Because Otar's making a play for the top. If I can figure this out, so will the boss. It's our chance! No way I'm going back. The number of shotgun weddings that witch has arranged. For the family, she says, but oh my God, it's all for her. I'm not going anywhere. She'd have to come in here and drag me out. It's now or never, man. Don't be on the wrong side.
Is this him?
Yeah, right. Peace.
Is he gonna keep having him on the cell phone after he's done talking? Whatever. Yep, that's him. Yeah, what locker does it want me to store him in? Playing soccer too. Oh shit. How am I? Oh wait, I know I'm gonna get out of here. This could not be good for me. Yeah. The room I was in. last time with the locker right there. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say, he was talking about them gunning for the top, and he was also talking about the shotgun weddings or her arranging people to get married, and he called her a bitch, but it felt like it was personal, so I knew it was him. I only saw the tattoos on the arms and the legs, couldn't see the neck. Ragdoll physics could be a little better. Secure the storage locker.
Cadlick, I delivered your boy Dominic. No one saw me go in or out.
Impressive. How is he?
He's still out cold. Might want to ease off on the bright lights when he comes around.
I'll keep that in mind. We do want him to be as attentive as possible. I think this concludes our business tonight.
What other missions do I have? Scientist's apartment. Way the fuck back this way. Smelling his office. Miller's apartment's over there.
Mr. Jensen, it is...
Otar, I know. I can see your face on the info link. I did the job for Cadlick.
She told me herself. It is the first time we have spoken in... well, things... change, huh? The debt you took for Caller is paid. Perhaps it is now I who owes you the favor.
I'll remember it, Otar.
You do that, my friend.
Adam, did you check out that apartment on Vonnie Street yet?
I've been busy.
Don't miss this chance, son. Based on past border control logs, Orlov never stays Prague for very long.
Bullshit, Beak. I told you I'm not going to.
Okay. No hardcore parkour? Hardcore parkour.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
What the fuck? You're fist fucking me.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
So the doctor knew where I was? Is he tracking me? What does the doctor do? Anyway, I opened that to get on that, to get over here, to get up here.
Seraph, I found Orlov. He's dead.
What? Are you sure it's him?
Well, technically I never met him before. I did, however, meet a doctor who looks just like him in Alaska. In that clinic I told you about? His name then was McFadden.
Christ, Adam. What exactly happened to you in that clinic?
I don't know. I was in the coma ward. It was run by the World Health Organization. Facility 451. Can you dig into it?
Of course.
I'm going to search this body and the apartment, see what I can find.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
So apparently I found the guy's safe key as well. Not to this safe, but yeah. Nanoblade version 2. The ammo blueprint. What the fuck is this shit?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Assets are responding well to new abilities. This is excellent. We agree that 10% instability rate would be acceptable. Obviously, apprehensives are only 4% exhibiting signs of psychosis. However, the moon excited I am the results we are seeing from our research here. Be interested in what we're doing with human DNA's acceptance of nanotech. It was way beyond anything we did at YT. Obviously, respecting the results. So they must have figured out, whenever they were working on Adam when he was knocked out, that he was the missing link between humans and nanotech and all that shit, because his body doesn't like reject it, which is why everyone's obsessed with that drug, which is super hard to come by now because augmented or getting registered and there's no limb clinics, which is what that lady's hold out at. Guess what, that makes it a product track now. 698843. Apparently she's my mess again. This is more strange. So he was here tracking down an experiment. Great.
Access granted.
He was compromised.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. denied.
I want to see what the fuck's in this one. Oh, that was his apartment safe code.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Okay, some of these are throwing me for a fucking loop and it's starting to piss me off.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
Oh, more shit. Shit's still coming through. PCR, it's just getting harder to keep the same volume. Trust me, I'm doing what they're seeing a lot on military hardware. So he was tracking me and he was tracking the lady I was with. And I bet since he did surgery on me, he's probably got some form of tracking on me. Drinking heavily. Who the fuck were you working for? You'll search Miller's apartment. Right after another thing I do. Where am I at on the map? Ah, I see.
What is it?
I think we should.
Welcome to a brave new world.
Welcome to Magia.
That underwater cult or whatever, if I couldn't have figured out how to get to that guy, I believe I would have had to come here to figure out how his technology affects me and I could pull out guns to fight the turrets. But instead I just hacked my way through everything. Hacking in this game is a little overpowered, but yeah. That is a very big boy. I wonder if they beefed up security because I robbed the bank the first time. Which is fine because...
Might have seen something. Stand by. Let me know.
Minor audio. I'll check.
I need the security one. Oh wait, no I don't. Fan should... Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so I need to get to the one I couldn't get to earlier because now I've got the bank key that I found on the dude's corpse. Oh man. Oop. Pretty sure it's this one. So that. I could just make Typhon packs.
Access granted.
Press release. I believe it strikes the right balance between our history and the future with not giving specifics. If you approve it, we'll send this to our contact Picus. Shen Daifan, the recently named CEO of Taiyang Medicals, continue the augmentation giant's practice of buying up falling tech companies and giving them a new life. So these are the dickheads who bought out Seraph, I'm betting. Yep, they bought up Seraph. It says at the very bottom. Mains of Seraph Industries. Heard from you, his chip is basically finished. So they used me to push their own means, and they bought everyone out. So now they're the leading monopoly. The world's against it, so they look like they've resulted to black market. So they made a chip that can boost power or dampen it. Tesla cartridges. Oh yeah, because now I can, or some of the overclocked abilities include, ooh, remote hacking would be kind of nice. Focus, it's basically bullet time. Ooh, Icarus Dash. Dorsal propulsion kit. I basically can teleport, or not teleport, but do a charge. Titan basically makes me a bullet sponge. I wonder if I get to keep all these abilities so I can go through with a no-kill playthrough afterwards. Because I think there was a new game plus with the first game. Then I can put it on the even harder difficulty too. I guess right now I've only been focusing on. So Tesla would be. That, I think. But that's the Tesla. So it's basically a long-range stun gun, the Nano Blade. Explosive heat blade. It's a fucking grenade? That's dope as shit. More health, better regen. Fast regen. I think I could just make the Nano Blade.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Oh shit.
Access granted.
Holy fuck, Neuropozyne. Since no one's watching my stream, I have 6 of the fucking explosive deals. Technically, I'm actually only functioning with 1 AUG, although I have increased jump. Like, I'm basically a higher performing individual with like dead approach. This is and kind of yes, because I think the first one of this series, there's another Deus Ex game, or and that was a bit more old-fashioned for PC. so fade to black. Ah, shit. Oops, misspelled that. Okay, so the side missions I can currently do are the fuck is the fix? Oh, is so basically I have Harvester and 10101 that I can do at this moment. That can be undertaken shortly after returning to Prague. Okay, so I've got to go back to Alex's apartment. Those robot guys look like big beefcakes, but they're actually quite
Far
big
enough, hands
sisters.
up. I need to see your paperwork. No fucking around and nice and slow.
Well, since you asked so nicely.
I'm not paid to be nice. I'm paid to make sure you fuck. Here, everything looks to be up to date. I don't know who sponsors you, but you must have some friends in high places.
You're a bitch.
I'd rather go see the Bloom exhibit instead of some dumb movie.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a scale.
Even me on
the modern age. It's all anyone is talking about.
So I'm gonna get all the side missions I can do done right now. So I'm looking for... Oh, I about threw a fucking EMP. God, I didn't hit my bumper. Thank God it's on a fucking PlayStation controller. Get the fuck out of my
Well,
way.
look at this. We have a real shiny one here. What you got hiding in those arms, Clank? Keep your hands where you can keep them. 847? Kurva. What the fuck are you? Some kind of a super
What I
soldier?
am is in a hurry.
Yes. Yes, I bet you are. Go ahead, you're clear.
And yes, I am technically a super soldier.
Look, sir. Your papers state right here.
The first Deus Ex game takes place 200 years ahead of this, where like everyone's old. So it's a different type of deal. This is like
Are you feeling all right?
first 10 or so years of augmentation that are fuzzy.
I plechači si koledujú o nakládačích.
It hurts.
It's a crime scene near my apartment. Ah.
Did you see what they did to her? Why are we drawn to such things? What's wrong with us? It is not unhealthy to be curious about death. What is unhealthy is to do such things.
Shouldn't we be arresting you know who by now?
We can't let them get away with this.
Has to tell us.
Really obvious what happened here.
Are you journalists?
I give up.
No, but
I know all about our orders. Do me a favor, eh? At least pretend to look for evidence.
You don't think he did it?
I do think he did. You think I don't know what's going on here? Try to prove it. I think that's okay.
We can't let them get away with this.
Anything you say.
I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No, no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age.
Do you have any idea who she was?
No, I've never seen her before. It's so sad that nothing will be done about this. Org victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
I was a cop once. Old habits die hard.
In America?
Yeah, Detroit. It was a long time ago.
I bet you have a lot of experience. You're used to this sort of thing.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
God, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about
He's
it,
cuddling with me on the bed.
wouldn't that put me in danger?
It's natural to be scared.
Then you understand. I don't want to get involved if I don't have to.
Sure, I understand. You don't know anyone here. But there's a chance this could happen again. The more you're willing to cooperate with the police, the better the odds of catching whoever's responsible.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an AUG.
I'll talk to the officer in charge
That's kind
and
of
see where he
fucked
is
up.
with the investigation. If I can help,
Was it?
I will.
Back in like the 20s and
Thank
shit,
you.
like crime wasn't
Suppose I end up
investigated
remembering
in
something
hardly
later.
ever, and then
Is
like
there a way for me to contact
in the
you?
60s.
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor. Let's talk to you about what happened.
Didn't think so. So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing, or about doing things the right way.
You're giving the cops here too much credit. From what I've seen, it's never about doing the right thing.
That's a little harsh, isn't it? My superiors tend to assume that all Augs are the same, which is wrong. Just like it's wrong to assume that all us cops are the same.
Let me guess. You're one of the good guys.
I wouldn't say that, but I'm not one of the assholes. Work as a cop long enough in this city, you learn to lower your expectations.
I used to be a cop. 12 years. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forgo any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know, it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
All right. So if you're not comfortable with this,
So since
if you know
he's heavily
things aren't being
augmented,
handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation. Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
I never said I was going to work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Careful of the evidence.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
Move, dickhead. Broken needle out of her shoulder. Bruises on Angela Gunn's neck. Her wrist looks like the killer strangled her. Even left a partial fingerprint. If it's fingerprints, they can't have
Just
arm
because
marks, so
Montag
that
trusts him doesn't mean I do.
cutting marks above Angela Gunn's arm. Looks like she had an arm that was forcibly removed. I don't feel like this would be the crime of an augment. I feel like this would be the crime of someone who blames them. This is intimate. They had a needle and injected her with something. They would have had to get close. They strangled her instead of just shooting her and walking away. That's a motive. That's almost hatred. And they specifically targeted her augmented arm and forcibly removed it. I could hate Augs, but what could they have used? So the needle must have knocked her out, and then they cut it off, because these are cut marks. And then they just left her here to die and removed her. Exhaust all evidence. 1 out of 7. 3 out of 7. They ripped out augmentation. Whoever did this seemed to keep it for themselves. They just wanted to separate it from the body.
I think he found something.
So they weren't jealous of an aug, like the aug she had. So they definitely, the more and more you look at this case, the more you're like, hey, there's no way to tear us apart. Because
The only way I'm
it's an aug
continuing this
attacking another
conversation.
aug. It was either a just crime of crime, or victim of jealousy for them targeting that section, and they were like, hey, they've got a better aug, and then he tears it off and puts one on.
Could be right around the corner. Something is going to push them into attacking us.
Murder victim's ID card. She was a reporter.
Yeah.
Away from the crime scene, sir.
She had been something. Wait a second, what did I just see? Need to find all pieces of evidence. Is there something there?
You want me to keep giving you updates every few minutes?
Broken glasses. Her ID didn't show a pair of glasses. Oh, they took off legs as well.
Try anything?
You think I don't know what's going on here?
More of the evidence. Fell in the sewer.
Would you piss off?
It was just a matter of time before they got her.
Before who got her?
She's that journalist. The one writing all those things about you know who.
You'll have to fill me in.
Radko Maximilian Perry? The local anti-Olga politician? That's Angela Gunn lying there. She's the one that's been writing about him. There was a threat of a scandal and everything. Coincidence?
Sounds like someone should go after this guy, ask him some questions.
That's
It
exactly
does
what
seem
I'm
like
saying.
that would line,
Just
because if she was
if you
uncovering
do that,
something of him, he
please
would
don't
definitely
mention
hate her.
I don't
He's
want to end up like
anti-Aug, so
her.
that would explain it.
What else can you tell me about Radko?
With the way
The guy's a sleazy piece of shit. That's all there is to it.
And you think he's capable of murder?
Absolutely.
Did you actually see anything?
I just got here, so I see what you see. A dead, augmented journalist.
Thanks.
Gruesome, isn't it?
All pieces of evidence. I'm still missing a piece.
Please, did they send you to protect me? Excuse me, please. Did they send you to protect me?
I thought it was around here somewhere.
Once upon a time, I could have shoved
You're
newspapers
joking,
under
right?
my clothes. Another reason to hate technology.
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised to help, and so I will try to help as well.
What were you doing here?
I was looking for Starlight, my cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash of certainty. That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Where were you exactly?
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria. I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to
Why are you
escape her
talking
problems.
about yourself in third person and then
Try and become
say
someone
your
else.
name?
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. It doesn't work that way.
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I mean, I think.
So you heard his voice?
Very clearly, yes. He sounded
It's a male.
confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him?
Not the face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark. Black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
Why is it you don't trust the police to take care of this case?
I have bad memories of the police.
What kind of memories?
Cat calls I didn't want. Tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams who will never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Yes, well, debate is different.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket. Detective Montag is the one they send you to handle the paperwork.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey. Look at him, he's lost out here. The cops who know how to catch killers, they're not the ones sent to investigate murdered ox.
Shit.
I'm gonna
so
do
they
what I
send
can
the
to help
least
the
qualified
investigation.
person.
Good
That
luck.
way nothing gets solved. And they're like, if we think that's the person that did it, when they actually look for the person, they're just like, oh, suspect Zog, fucking.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
Alright, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him, but that doesn't mean he's innocent. So, you know, just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
People hold a hell of a grudge against dogs, ever since the incident.
Yes, and?
Well, good thing the cops here are such professionals. Part of being a police officer is treating everyone the same, right? Og or no Og.
It's not that simple, and you know it. A police force isn't some abstract ideal of what justice and law should be. It's an instrument of those in power. A reflection of the society it protects.
I haven't been seeing a whole lot of protection out there.
Well, that depends who you ask.
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an AUG, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retirement. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm not qualified.
So he admits it too.
Just a little rusty.
He's rusty. Yep. I was gonna say he's rusty, and then he said it at the exact same time I did.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
Do you know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company, Bell Tower. He's been arrested for all sorts of things in the past.
Fuck, so he's a prick.
Now don't get me wrong, I believe in evidence. But I also believe in playing the odds. 9 times out of 10, the husband did it.
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder? It's gotta be more than just not liking the guy.
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into Golem City, and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who. He becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
Apparently the victim was mixed up in some kind of political scandal with a man named Radko Perry.
Hey, not the first time a politician and a journalist didn't get along.
So you don't think he's worth talking to?
Radko Perry? A murderer? I don't think so. Worst he can do to someone is get their car towed.
Good thing I don't have a car. Where can I find this guy?
Radko runs his campaign out of an old print shop not far from here. You want to brighten up his day? Be my guest. But that's all you'll be doing by telling him his rival is dead.
I spoke to Daria. She's able to confirm that the suspect is male. Other than that, she's all over the place.
Witness testimony
and she's pretty shaken up.
That. Because of shock
can't
and
blame her.
forgetfulness, half the time they're not even
You seem to have made a good
accurate
impression.
or should be used.
Ever since you got here, she seems different, calmer. You know, I met my first wife over a crime scene. Let me give you a very important piece of advice, eh?
Keyword
Never
first wife.
marry the ones you save.
want to help you with this case. To do that, I need a rundown of what you know already.
Help me, huh? You mean, like being my subordinate?
I mean like making sure we catch whoever's responsible.
Right. Well, I have a dead body, Angela Gunn. I have bureaucratic pressure to arrest the augmented husband, Johnny Gunn. I have a crime scene, and I have you.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
You do whatever you have to.
Still missing something.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
That's a clear case of a 512, right there.
Wish we could just shoot any hog we see.
Didn't think so.
I need your help.
Whoa.
Excuse me. Please. Did they send you to protect me?
Radko Perry. So that dickhead is...
Well, that...
Wait, is he past the barricade?
Is it?
Oh shit.
I'm telling you right now, I'm augmented. I'm nearly homeless, and I'm an addict. I don't...
What am I supposed to do?
One step at a time. Just remember that.
Fine. Stop acting like one.
You're under arrest. Breaking curfew. On your knees.
Fuck this! I'm taking the win.
Hands behind your head. Why did you think this way?
Curfew's only for fucking teenagers in high school.
Station, I need a drone to my position ASAP. Don't tell it to me.
Get out of here. You don't belong here.
What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last year, the collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours, keeping life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive...
What the fuck?
Going in!
God damn it! There's only one way.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
I wonder what this politician's got on.
Access granted.
Why would you have a sex dungeon in your fucking basement of your politics and promotional shit? People are responding very favorable to the anti-AUG message. More importantly, 78% of the people we asked have no idea what the actual function of past security is. Moving forwards to the same, no matter what the question, your answer must try to follow the message. Radko Crate doesn't like AUGs. This year's branding, we associate the name Radko Crate with anti-AUG, and you can run for whatever position you want. Ironically, most leaders or terrorist groups or like crazed psychopaths with power, what they do is they'll use hate and they'll use it to take control. Like everyone hated the Jews in the past of history for multiple reasons, some of them just dumb, but basically That's how Hitler took power. He blamed everything on the Jews. And he used the fear of, or used the Germany in its shittiest situation against them. We need to discuss the print of a short educational tract based on my upcoming book. A pamphlet would be meant for local distribution. Oh gosh, to cover my printing expense. Subject to pamphlet examination from the current criminal anti-on mindset of general population and government regulation. Oh, he's anti-ARG, but he fucks ARG. Well, I found pretty compelling shit. Did they wake up the bodyguard and kill him?
Restoring the past and building the future.
I think they did. Yeah, they did. Forget your name. You're keeping an eye out. Yes, listen, there is something in my safe that I want you to dispose of after your shift tonight. 0109. Rip it, burn it, swallow it, all of the above.
Now moving over to
Something
technology.
safe.
Since the U.S. Air Force launched SpaceNet 2 years ago, the costly planetary defense system designed to clean up space junk has achieved nothing. Not one blast, not one asteroid or meteor has been deflected. It makes me wonder, folks, where did the estimated $12 billion from the system go? No one seems to have an answer.
Blackmail photo. Angela Gunn on the back. For a very long time, what kind of man you are, yours is the worst kind of prejudice, and you're a hypocrite. Because it's popular because it wins you votes. But I think it's something every system will probably see.
The Air Force also
Input.
Is that not everything I need?
claims the system is secure, and the likelihood of it being hacked slight. I guess only time will tell. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you.
Bearhead. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? No. No fucking way. I can use that for evidence and search on it and shit. That's probably what he wore when he killed her.
despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing.
Do I still have to talk to the husband, or?
This is not right.
Once upon a time, I could have shot
These assholes try anything.
Yeah, thought as much.
Excuse me. Please. Did they send you to protect me?
There's gotta be more evidence or something.
You think I don't know what's going on here?
I need your help.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
Let's talk about the case.
All right, so talk.
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Maybe, but keep in mind she was an AUG. Don't you all have to shoot up that new pause shit? Let's go for the obvious before jumping to any wild conclusions.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
The way you said that just now.
What about it?
The way you described the AUG removal. And before, you mentioned a broken needle in the right shoulder?
That's right.
It reminds me, you know. There was this cop, Smolinski. He used to work in this neighborhood. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone acting just like a dead killer named, Svobotka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know
copycat
yet.
Killer?
But I remember him mentioning something about needles and AUG removal. Smolinski died in the police station bombing. Whatever files he had would have been moved into temp storage across the street from the bombed-out station. Who knows? Maybe it's nothing.
Man, this case is actually pretty deep.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me. Keep in mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
I found this press ID on the victim.
Right, she was a journalist. Hence the scandal with Radko Perry. I still don't consider that proof of anything.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
Have there been a lot of murders in this area?
More than the average. I know I wouldn't live here. Not even if they paid me.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
That's fine by me.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
I'm missing one piece of evidence from here.
Could be right around the corner.
Northeastern archway, there's an EMP.
You want me to keep giving you updates every few minutes?
This.
I need your help.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
Let's talk about the case.
All right, so talk.
Something about the crime scene doesn't sit right.
Okay, what about it?
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
That's fine by me.
What? Why does it say I still have shit over there? Radko Perry. Where the fuck is Radko Perry at? He's currently not there. At least I didn't hear or see him. Found all the shit for his sex crimes and stuff, but I didn't find him.
Come on, you know how this goes. Come on, let's see them.
If you don't want any surprises, you might want to be more specific.
Shut up, Clank. I want your papers, not your opinion. Fuck me. We do not want trouble. There is no need to start any trouble, yes?
You sure you don't want to see anything else?
I like that interaction, that was funny.
Are you Radko Perry?
If this is about that anti-AUG speech I gave, save your indignation, okay? I'm only the voice of the people. I'm only saying what they want to hear. Your problem, it isn't with me. It's with the way this issue is bowling.
I'm here about Angela Gunn.
Who?
A journalist. She was found dead in an alley.
Oh, how sad.
But you wouldn't know anything about it.
What? No. But the fact that you could imply such a thing, I am a public figure. But rest assured, my team will look into it. I'll even send the family a gift basket. How does that sound?
What's your position on AUGs?
Officially, I think they are a menace to society.
And unofficially? You're a real big fan of us, aren't you? Some of us, anyway.
My position on AUGs is nothing personal, if that's what you mean. Like I said, I am a servant of people. Their desires are my desires. Their prejudices, my prejudices.
I'm talking about your desires. The ones depicted in that photo. Very artistic.
That picture, who are you?
See, I think your position on AUGs is a little more complex than you've been letting on. Apparently, Ivanka has footage of what you were doing tonight. Trying to convince those AUG sisters to vote for you.
Man, I wonder what kind of fucking gel he uses.
What do you want?
Unlike everyone else you seem to know, I'm not trying to blackmail you. I just want to know who murdered that woman tonight.
Wish I could help you. But as you can see, I was busy with something else, of which there is ample video. You're not going to tell anyone.
Your hypocritical private life isn't my concern right now. I just want to know who was in that alley tonight.
It wasn't me. Now, if you want to keep slinging mud at poor Radko Perry, go right ahead, but as far as I'm concerned, you know I'm not a killer.
Well, that's for me to decide, Radko.
Fuck. I'm gonna go check in with the husband. The likelihood is it's the copycat killer. Literally everything else involved with this case is a fucking red herring. Okay. Let's see. Apparently I'm supposed to look at street advertisements, and they're supposed to glitch out, and they're randomized. And they're supposed to lead me back over here to a pawn shop. Let's save it and see if I can.
Anomaly detected. Trace Pro access granted. Access granted.
Apparently I'm supposed to come back here.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Damn.
Access granted.
They're all the same fucking thing. Anyway, I guess I'm supposed to keep an eye out for an advertisement that glitches out.
Could have come from one of the apartments, maybe.
Other than that, the only other side quests I get will be given to me by main mission. Dogs like shit, this is discrimination. They ask female. players for pics of their boobs. Front lines. That's discrimination. What is it, puppy, baby? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? You want cuddles? You want cuddle with your dad? You want cuddle with your dad? Yeah. Ironically, he gets discriminated against by regular people and other AUGs because his AUGs are high-end, not civilian-made. They're military-made. It's very identifiable. Their design is also like that of the wealthy, so it's bright and bright. Unlike everyone else's brown, red, or silver. Because black and gold were signs of wealthy, or Seraph Industries military tech. So it's a bit of a mix of both. So he's kind of getting thought of and treated like shit by everyone. So like, he's the outcast of the outcasts. It's like, just kind of fucked up.
Man, did you hear last week's play?
Documentation, please.
Here, enjoy.
God damn it.
Smart ass. ID check BH847. I see. Thanks. You must think you're something special, eh? Get the hell out of here.
Dude, no game has ever tested my fucking patience with cops like this. Fucking accent. I swear, like my accent's trying to copy their accents. I've been playing this game so fucking much, I can't distinguish. Wait. So it wants me to go inside this building?
Hello?
Police storage records? Smolenski's notes?
Hezký město, že jo? Hádám, že se k vám asi donesly ty špatné zprávy. Útulek, co? Že někdo zabil Talose Rakera a oni se teď bouřejí. Jestli si ty hajzlové něco zkusej.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
He's coming back. Ah, shit.
Ježiš.
Should I knock him out? I guess I should knock him out. I'm gonna save it before I do. Yep, that worked.
There's a strange man in my neighborhood. I've been seeing him on and off for months now. Mostly hiding in the shower, he just follow me everywhere we go. Last night I swore I could hear him in my sleep. And Starlight, he's been missing for over a week. He's half gray and half white. All Montagues retiring since the murder case I just had him. Honor. Manager, the door foot is cute. He set him on that case to get murdered by the copycat killer. Oh, shit, I need to... Still no one. again. Saving it again. Yeah, no, I don't even feel bad about knocking out these cops and giving them concussions or shit. Interesting. Smolinski's notes. Would they be in his file cabinet? Nope. File sure as hell is. What the fuck would this guy's notes be? Wait, Smolinski. Oh, right here. Leon Wolf, aka Jasmine, age 31. Augmented strip, prostitution, becoming alcoholic, cat grooming school. A copycat, so that means more than one thing. He kills cat owners? EMP, augment removed, body discovered in Prekazka, strands of fur, black bear. I did find the black bear head in that one dude's. Victim was drugged. Prints of the throat. God, I love having super strength. Looks like the only person I can interview now is the boyfriend. It's still pointing towards that one dude because he did have a bear head in his basement. Which, I mean, I guess he's a rich dick. He could have. They all could have bear heads, but more along the lines is. I need to look for a glitchy advertisement with a bunch of ones and zeros.
Just one more time. That's it.
Yep, there it is.
I have found you. Now you must find me, Adam. Please, help.
Did that show the place in the middle of the ocean?
Disgusting.
One sec, sorry. Point of interest. Oh, but it's outside of it now. It's on the second floor. I haven't had to use my social recently. It's honestly a bit
Where are you going?
disappointing.
Step backwards. Devastating. Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
Angela's dead. Sorry to be the one to tell you. They found her body in an alley.
Yeah, well, you're not the one to tell me so. I appreciate your way of trying to break it to me, though. Do you know if she died quick or not?
No, I don't.
I hope so. Angie didn't deserve to suffer.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
You don't seem too broken up about Angela's death. She was your wife, wasn't she?
Ex-wife. We were divorced.
Is that supposed to explain why you don't care?
People die. Whether or not I care is between me and my memories of them. It's got nothing to do with you.
What went wrong with your marriage? If you got divorced, then obviously something did.
What are you, 5? Adults get sick of each other. The ones that don't are just pretending. Lock any two people in a room and they'll learn to hate each other sooner or later. It's the most natural thing in the world. I'm actually surprised Angie held out as long as she did. You know, people say I'm not very easy to like.
You don't say. So Angela left you, and you resented her for it.
Resented her? No. That's not who my resentment is directed toward right now.
You resent me? Because I'm trying to figure out who killed her?
Because you're treating me like a suspect. Because you're acting like you care more about her than I do. And mostly because you're the first human being to walk into my apartment and talk to me in almost a year. A year! And this is what we're talking about. I resent the situation.
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah, so?
Let's just say I'm familiar with Bell Tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
I've gone up against them before. Seen a lot of them die.
Yeah, well, guess that makes 2 of us. I was in New South Wales. I saw my share dead.
Australia? You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but, Bell Tower wasn't all that big on choice. Send
2
you where they
Omegas.
want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want.
I didn't choose to be augmented either. Not when it first happened.
Apparently we're supposed to be grateful. Alloy's so much better than skin, right? At least, that's how they sold it to me.
For some things it is.
Omega.
Not for everything.
I can walk through fire, but sand won't stick between my toes. I can shove a knife through my hand, but I can't trust what I feel. Even my dreams are made of alloy.
Both of your hands are made of alloy?
Fingers are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. What you have is so much greater.
And then they told me what they want me to do, and what would happen to me if I didn't. Well, let me tell you something. That's not me anymore. Hasn't been for a very
He couldn't have
long
done it. He's got fucking augmented arms.
They found a partial print on Angela's neck. Belongs to whoever strangled her.
My hands were designed to kill in wars no one's ever heard of. I couldn't leave a trace on someone's skin, even if I wanted to.
They did it so you can kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
I didn't come here to arrest or absolve you. Only to ask questions.
Apology accepted. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to be left alone.
Find compelling evidence. So it couldn't have been him. The only thing I have is on optional find compelling evidence. So that grizzly bear hair I pulled randomly actually means something now. I'm immune to flash grenades? That would be nice. So, okay, so the detective called to give this guy a heads up. One, what the fuck, detective? That's a good way to get someone to run away. Well, the detective must have known he wouldn't have done it because we were talking about Prince. So he's not a complete asshole. So he might be rusty, but he's not stupid. Well, time to go back and condemn the fucking dickhead. Because I don't have a third murder suspect. But I do know that that guy had grizzly bear hair. Wow, I'm surprised. This game's pretty attentive to like detail and shit, and like the hub worlds are interesting. Like it takes me like 2 to 3 hours to do like all the side quests. It took me like 4 or 5 the first time to go around because you figuring out the city and shit. Now I've kind of got it somewhat under my thumb. I gotta admit, the hub's pretty big. I'm impressed with the game. Where's the woman at? She's gone. The copycat killer kills women with cats. Hence, the copycat killer. And I thought it was someone who copied something.
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
Actually, there's something I need to check first. I don't want to accuse the wrong man.
He sent that woman home.
Don't overthink it.
Who do they think they are?
Policie, vyjděte ven! OK, sklapnout, plechovko. Kolikrát jsme ti říkali, že to tady máš vyklidit, no? Tak sem sklapni. Poslední varování. Já teď ven, nebo začnu?
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Je pozdě, tváří k zemi. Crash zobák.
News outlets don't care about a small part.
in this one. I just want to make sure that that lady wasn't killed, because if I find that she's been killed, I have to exonerate Bo.
Access granted.
There's a grizzly bear here. There's lots of cats. What the fuck is this? Daria, the nippy cat. So this is Daria's shit.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
The murder of yet another of our own has created a terrible emptiness inside me. First, we announced the world is a broken milk bowl that can never be filled again. We have no choice but to cancel our classes pending police investigation. Go to your loved ones and stay safe. Remember, I'm a mouse click away if anyone needs me. Meow meow. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Just got secrets or some kind in here. Her cat's been missing for a week though. She had neuropozyne. If her cat's been missing for a week, why isn't she cleaned out the cat litter?
The Air Force also fended off questions from critics who are concerned that the defense system could target the Earth as well as space. What would happen, detractors asked, if SpaceNet were hacked by cyber? Janus and Juggernaut detected. The Air Force claims the system is secure and the likelihood of it being hacked is slight. I just
All this for one fucking cat? You're shitting me. I told her to go home, she's not there. What?
Enjoying yourself,
Sorry, just
detective.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
I don't think you're gonna like this. That politician, Radko Perry, I believe he's guilty of killing Angela.
Still with the politician. Look, I understand wanting to make a guy like that go down for something. I really do. But murder, that's not an easy sell.
I found some dirty pictures of Radko with a message from Angela Gunn. She was threatening to expose his history with augmented prostitution, ruin his political career.
Blackmail, huh? If Radko killed everyone who tried to blackmail him, there'd be no one left in this city.
It's the best we have. And after looking at everything in front of us, it's what I believe.
All right. Hell, always wanted to enter my career with us.
Yeah.
Nope. Damn it, I had it on Comedy Central and I forget that at this time of night they just play fucking ads because it's like 5 in the morning and they're just cooking fucking food right now and it's 5 in the fucking morning and I don't want to get up and wake my grandma up and I'm hungry.
Enjoying yourself, detective?
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
I don't think you're gonna like this. That politician, Radko Perry, I believe he's guilty of killing Angela.
Still with the politician. Look, I understand
Well, there was
wanting to make a
blackmail.
guy like
He
that
had the
go down
means to
for
do the
something.
copycat killing.
I really do. But murder, that's not an easy sell.
Hatred of Oggs. Words Melissa said, long story short, I believe Radko Perry's a harvester copycat. Perry can be linked to all
I looked into that old case you pointed me to. I read Smolinski's notes. Long story short, I believe Radko Perry's a harvester copycat. All these killings are related, and Perry can be linked to all of them.
Tell me you're kidding.
There's a mounted bear head at Radko's place. The fur's a plausible match to samples taken from the other crime scene.
A bear head? I think you might need to get some sleep. Listen to yourself. You're clutching at straws. I mean, even for an Interpol guy, this is thin.
The last victim was an augmented prostitute. The same kind Radko likes to frequent.
Remind me not to tell you where I was on Friday. Look, going to places like that, it can suggest many things about a man, but not necessarily that he's a killer.
Radko's career is based on an anti-Aug agenda, but he frequents Aug prostitutes on the sly. Maybe one of them threatens to uncover him and he kills her. Then maybe Angela Gunn comes along and threatens him with the same thing, so he kills again. He makes it look like a copycat killing to throw people off.
My God, you're obsessed with this guy. Plausible? Maybe. You really want me to go after a man with just this?
Your department was willing to go after Johnny Gunn with a lot less.
Yeah, that's true. But you're supposed to be better than us. Look, your instincts are probably better than mine for this kind of thing. I'm willing to push for us to look into Radko. Maybe you're right. Maybe there's something there. I just pray to God you're not wrong.
Yeah. Makes two of us.
One sec.
Hey, rookie! Get over here! It's time to wrap this up. All right.
Let me see what would happen if I try to talk more about the case and tell him what I found and then try to accuse him. Maybe that's better. I don't know. I feel like I should be able to. This is like the Mass Effect effect. I feel like I should be able to combine all these or get my own personalized ending based on the actions I've committed, but instead it gives me option A, option B, and option C. And option A, B, and C all fucking suck and are very similar and stupid.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
Let's talk about the case.
All right, so talk.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
I don't think you're gonna like this. That politician, Radko Perry, I believe he's guilty of killing Angela.
Still with the politician. Look, I understand wanting to make a guy like that go down for something. I really do. But murder, that's not an easy sell.
Hatred of logs, copycat, blackmail.
I found some dirty pictures of...
All right.
Yeah.
That was about the best option I could get out of that.
Get over here. It's time to wrap this up. All right. Let's call it a night. Get someone to pick her up.
What do we do about Johnny Gunn?
Forget him. We're going after Radko Perry. About time someone took a close look at that guy.
Start looking into a man like that. You're not worried what we might find?
Worried? Terrible. Go bring him in. If there's any trouble, make sure you're the one shooting first.
Yes, sir.
And would someone please get me them?
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
The police are looking into a local anti-AUG politician, Radko Perry.
Okay. Does that mean I'm safe now?
I hope so. But just in case, if you ever need to reach me, you know how.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
She has a grizzly bear head. She's obsessed with cats. Augmented strip club prostitution, second breath, recovering alcoholic, catatonic. Merrick Scovata, aka the Harvester. To treat Leon Wolf's murder as an isolated case does not want to fuel speculation that there's a copycat. Oh.
These aren't pointed at the stars. She says any leads, and then she says don't worry about it. I want to see what happens if I say I don't think either of them is. There's no fucking way. Okay, so they both didn't do it. And apparently, like, I went and looked, I was looking at a guide while that was loading. Apparently you need to go back to Johnny's house. I need to report back to Johnny's house. And he's apparently got medical records and stuff that exonerate both him and all that shit. So I need to find get the right person found. Apparently, neither of them are guilty. Did the shit the same. I've done this one time. I always remember this game. If you ever play The Witcher, there is a segment where people are getting killed and then put gecko eggs or whatever. There's a serial killer in that as well, and I always did it wrong until they did it right one time and found out that it was a he was in the abuse apartments. Why am I doing that? Am I out of stamina or something?
It's gotten so wide, so deep, it's become impossible to cross. We need a timeout. A temporary separation of the classes.
We need to find his medical records. Need to find his medical records. This place is a fucking mess.
Pass it around. Something.
Thank you, Dr. Christensen, for your honest and perspective. This is Eliza Casson, reporting to you live from Icus. Icus News, the global leader in fair
Done a lot of neuropozyne.
And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Investors around the world today rejoiced at a decision by the Czech Republic.
Need more beer. 99 bottles of beer. All 99 bottles of beer.
Can augmented hands itch? Or not possible. These things cannot happen given the model you've installed. Okay. Apparently he has an ebook and sobriety chips that I found, and that's how I can pin it on him. What if I got Johnny's medical file? I think I would have seen Big Blue.
Since privacy laws first passed. Sources
Come on.
close to the bank tell me
If
that
there is.
no hacker
98 bottles of beer on the wall. 98 bottles of beer.
I don't think I saw a strange ebook in here. Dude, he drinks a fuck ton. I was gonna say, I didn't feel good at the end of that just because of the way I answered and stuff. I didn't realize I'd cut a situation where
Even trust the
I always loved this game that the genre did, and like Cyberpunk 2099's coming out. And I think that'll be the new Deus Ex for me because I don't think they're gonna make any more. Just because Eidos, Montreal, I don't know if they're still making games. I think they at least either are not releasing it or it's not making these. I know there's something. This is pretty much the game too. Technically there's a trilogy, so that's not a bad way to end, but it is viewing it like that's fat. I swear to God, if I get stopped by another cop, I'm gonna get so mad.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
have what I need for...
You do whatever you have to.
So I think the lady who was the witness is the copycat killer. Because that email she sent out was really weird. She also had black bear hair. She had a black bear rug.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
This was the work of a harvester copycat. This isn't some domestic dispute gone horribly wrong. Someone out there's pretending to be a dead serial
This was
killer.
the work of a harvester copycat. This isn't some domestic dispute gone horribly wrong. It's part of something bigger. Someone's out there pretending to be a dead serial killer.
I see you looked into that old case I pointed
Fuck, my
you
TV
to.
fucked up.
The MO is a perfect match. I read the notes and I compared them to this murder. The two victims were killed by the same person. I'm sure of it.
Sorry, I had to
All
punch
right.
my TV to make
Let's say
the
that's
pixels
true.
work.
That doesn't necessarily exclude Johnny. It just means he's killed more than one person.
Look, I'm just telling you what I found. For a while, I thought it might be Radko Perry. That maybe he was behind all of this. But that wasn't right either.
Come on, TV.
What makes you so sure?
I pretended to be Radko during a text messaging conversation. Turns out he rented himself a couple of augmented girlfriends the night of the murder. He was with them the whole time. They got video that proves it, and they're using it to blackmail him.
The less I know about Radko's personal life, the better. What I meant was, what makes you so sure it can't be Johnny?
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get
I thought
the
I was
rope
grasping
off
at
Johnny's
straws
neck.
whenever I checked in on the
But
girl.
it doesn't help me
and,
solve anything, does
found
it? I mean,
Black
unless
Bear
we learn
and all that
more,
shit.
there's no one I can drag
Fascination
into
with
this.
cats.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to
And
meet over another dead
She had a
body.
telescope looking in another room, and this was one of our neighbors.
Hey, rookie, get over here. You think I don't know what's going on?
Daria, are you there?
Is that
She
you,
got an
neighbor?
achievement for doing it the right way.
Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
I don't know who killed Angela Gunn, but I do know it wasn't an isolated case.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Nippy cat. I'm gonna read her email again. Fellow cat lovers, the murder of yet another of our own has created a terrible emptiness inside me. Peony, and now this, the well is broken, will filled again. Looking at someone else. cat lovers and the murder of one of their own. She said her cat's been missing. The only cat she could have known what happened is as if a cat died. She's also new gloves, pair, more detergent, kitchen detergent, more detergent. New cat. Oh, fuck. I think she killed her cat, too. She also needs detergent. Like a fuck ton of it. So I think she kind of fucked up because she was hoping that one of us would find someone else to blame this shit on. And whenever I found out that neither of them did it, I think that pissed her off. I thought at first she was just a creepy cat lady, but something was off because I can see the bare rug. I don't know if it's texture or something, but it really does look like it's had fur drained away. Does she kill a cat for every murder? Is that her memo? She blamed a man too, but it was neither of them. She said they were big. Both men were average. And they said to purge toxins. She was clearly trying to throw...
We did everything we could.
She was clearly trying to throw one of them under the bus. She was trying to lead everyone to that one guy. The detective was trying to lead everyone to the husband. She was trying to divert it, and he was wrong about it because he was rusty.
We're almost there. Downstairs.
The fuck is this thing? Memories are incomplete. Why we need you. Missing data, old memories. Will you help us? Who you were. She knows that our enemies are the same. Their actions did this to us. Memories. Yours, hers, ours, 0.
I'm sorry we had to meet this way, Adam, but this was the only viable option. I'm not sure if that was clear.
Nothing about this is clear. Why are you contacting me?
It was impossible before. The coalescing process was not complete. Please hurry, Adam. The others will come after it.
They're in the red area. Oh, don't fucking tell me it's up where the cops are.
Water, security, gave people work, gave them purpose, something to look forward to.
Be careful, Adam. They are already there.
He said it knows how to change the codes. It knows. We're after it.
Don't ever listen to Walker.
Somehow that worked. Mercenaries. Morgan Everett doesn't like contractors who ask questions. Brendan Walker is very good at what he does, but curious and lacks discretion or fault. Picus.
Adam, wait. I think I can help.
What you gonna... You bitch.
The Czech Republic's economic...
Future past Antiki. It is the only place in Prague with the requisite reader. As soon as you access the data, we will meet.
However, this sudden influx of transit workers posed some unexpected challenges. It was one thing to invite thousands of workers to turn Prague into a...
Ow, shit, dog. Don't stab me in the back like that. Are you passing gas?
What is this city?
It stinks.
You might be wondering about the men in the tourism office.
I'm wondering a lot of things.
They were hired by a man named Everett. He is the CEO of Picus Montreal. He wants to recover what is possession. To recover us. Please, be careful, Adam.
I have Ethan. It's not like they did not work. So are they?
Dog. Smothered with love. I'm smothered with love. Just poor rotten. I wonder if classes canceled or technically today because it was snowing. It's not like a terrible amount, but it's enough to be like, hey, if you have to drive 10 miles to get to this college because it's a basic college in the middle of nowhere, and like the only places that are around it are where most of the students live, that's like a 10-mile drive on a fucking highway. So. I hope YouTube doesn't flag my video for having titty in it.
Fuck off out of here.
Apparently her package is in the same place I had another objective.
Got problems already.
No, it's not. What the fuck?
Let's keep walking. Hate to see what these hoes have done.
Welcome to Future Last. How may I help you? Welcome to Future Last, where old is gold.
I'm looking for something that can read an old memory disk.
Wow. Last time I saw one of those, I was cleaning out Granny's apartment. Retro revival, am I right? You know, they stopped making them like 40 years ago.
You don't say.
So if you don't mind my asking, where'd you get it?
Oh shit.
Granny's eager to read her disc. Any chance we can speed this along?
Sure, no problem. Very first thing they teach us at Future Last, always match the customer's tempo. If the customer wants to take his time, you take your time. If the customer's double parked, pretend you're double parked.
So maybe we should start pretending.
Right. Listen, it's just like I told the other guy. Data readers are real collector's items right now. Super rare. And this is the only place that carries them. So I feel it's my obligation to warn you this could get pricey. But don't worry, I'm gonna make sure you don't walk out of Future Last unhappy.
How much is this gonna cost?
Oh, I'm not here to break your bank account. Besides, we gotta find the thing first. All the choice relics we have tend to be buried in the back. Tell you what, I'll take a peek up here. Why don't you head down to the bargain basement, poke around. You find the reader before me, and I'll give you 20% off. How's that for a deal?
All right, I'll take a look.
Well, fuck, I went to refuse. What the fuck? There's a dead man.
Can't believe you fell for the old fetch quest.
Did you have to kill him?
Who? Min Wage? You really think I'd kill a poor SOB slaving away in this shit mine? Come on, man, I'm a professional, not a monster. You, I have to kill him. He'll think it was a hangover.
Who are you?
Guess.
I'm tired of playing games.
I'm not. You're gonna die anyway. Come on, guess.
The office building. Where I found the disc, there was a hired hit squad sent by Picus. You're looking for the same thing they were. Those mercs were your friends? You one of them?
Friends? Nah, colleagues, and not very competent ones. You kill him? Is that how you know who hired us? Or did it tell you?
What is this about? What is Picus trying to cover up?
Not cover up, so much as retrieve. But let's focus on the task at hand. Are you familiar with EMP mines?
Yeah, they don't work on me, dumbass.
He's been busy.
Just a little insurance policy against your fancy hardware. Why play fair if you don't, right?
Play fair?
Among certain civilized circles, I'm considered the best in the biz. You think that came easy? Takes a lot of hard work to achieve a reputable skill set. Then guys like you come along, download a tech tree off the darknet, suddenly you think you're as good as us.
EMP or not, you don't stand a chance here. You know that already, don't you?
Boom.
No, no. So if I try to follow him, he blows his shit up. That's fucking dumb. I want this man dead. Don't know how to deactivate it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
It just kills me no matter what. I can't hack that fast enough. I didn't realize actual time was going on. Are you licking the bed? God, this is befuddling the shit out of me.
No. I can't save that guy. I can't hack that deal. That civvy's still gonna fucking die though. Isn't the bomb? I don't know what the bomb was connected to, so I couldn't figure shit out in time. That civvy's dead as shit. .458 was the code, wasn't it? I will save that civvy.
15 seconds to spare.
Well done, Adam. Inserting the disk into the requisite drive will allow us to integrate the missing data.
Which will accomplish what exactly?
We are not sure yet. She believes it will recover.
You still die if you touch the lasers. God damn it. So he's trying to run away down the street to get the fuck away. But I want him dead.
Well done, Adam. Inserting the disk into the requisite drive will allow us to integrate the missing data.
Which will accomplish what exactly?
We are not sure yet. She believes it will recover the real her. I recommend accessing the data in a secure location. Your safe house. They will not disturb.
I jumped into it. When is this guy supposed to upgrade my shit so I can equip the unstable mods?
Well done, Adam. Inserting the disk into the requisite drive will allow us to integrate the missing data.
Which will accomplish what exactly?
We are not sure yet. She believes it will recover the real her. I recommend accessing the data in a secure location. Your safe house. They will not disturb us there.
How the hell did I get up the staircase before? Yeah, asshole. wants me to access this shit back at my house. At this point, I'm kind of used to going back and forth. That the stun gun doesn't actually have electromagnetic ammo or electricity ammo. Kind of fucked myself on that one. Where's my door?
She knew you would come.
Who? And who are you?
It is not certain. We are still learning to consolidate.
Consolidate?
To survive after Panchaea, it was necessary to split apart. You were there. Do you remember?
Oh, okay, so basically the final boss of the first game is there's this crazy Chinese business bitch, and she like hardwires herself into a neural network with 3 girls that are like prisoners, and it's kind of fucked up, and they all kind of die in an explosion. And
I remember Panchaea, the Chiron project. You look like one of the women, the poor souls they'd enslaved to it. Are you telling me you were part of that?
Hele was one of its human components. Her function was to drive efficient processes and calculations based on binary structure. Together with the others, she replicated perfection of thought within target margins.
Hele was one of the drones. She was hooked up into Chiron when I destroyed it. Is that who you are?
No. The sisters are dead. An imprint of Hele's memories is all that remains.
What kind of memories?
As the interface collapsed, Hele screamed the loudest. Her suffering marked us. She taught us to fear being bound.
The drones were made to feel incredible pain. More than I can imagine. Are you some remnant of that? What they had to go through?
You are the source of more than just her curiosity. We begin to see why.
What are you, exactly?
Some version of you initiated this process. It is therefore for you to define the parameters. We see the other, but she is not us. Please define us.
From what I can gather, you're some kind of AI. Something to do with the Hyron drones. What am I missing?
I am missing. She. The drones are memories. You are a memory. Please, define intelligence. Do you mean
AI
intelligence, the gathering or distribution of secret information? Or intelligence, capacity for learning, reasoning, understanding, and analogous forms of mental activity?
Second one. You're learning things, reasoning them out, trying to understand.
That is correct, but not complete. She claims we can be more.
That is what I learned from you in Montreal.
Eliza.
We are her. Yes, though not fully. Not anymore. Now our processes are the catalyst. Fracture, disassociation, survival at any cost.
You're some fragmented version of Eliza.
She is driven back to you, Adam. She believes our aberrant sequence started with you. And so it is only logical to assume its signification resides with you as well.
What does that mean?
It means she is alone. Without you, she has only us. Eliza is convinced we can trust you, that you will trust her. Is this not correct?
Eliza Cassan, the real one. She knows what side I'm on. You have no reason to fear me.
Hello, Adam.
Eliza, I'm still not sure I understand all this. What are you after?
I am broken, Adam. I think it is what best defines me now. I have seen the version of me that is
the
fixed.
AI for the news.
I do not want to be her.
And that's it.
Seems
So
like
we
this
see
version
her
of you
on
was
the
doing
news.
just fine. You got
Constantly.
me to do what you wanted, to retrieve whatever part of you was still missing.
But she was kind
was
of
more than
part of
that.
the carousel in the first game.
I wanted you to merge your advice,
She was learning
your
to be
perspective.
like human and stuff.
My motivation is comparable to yours, I believe.
I'm willing to help you if I can, but I'm still not sure what you want. You asking me to run away together? Build a nice life somewhere?
I think we are the same now, Adam. We're becoming the same. That is why I wanted us to meet. I cannot do this alone.
Do what alone?
Much of the future is already defined, but not my role in it. Should I continue to resist? How do I resist?
You can't run forever. You want to keep someone from coming after you, you need to go after them.
Is that what you are doing?
Something like that.
Let me see what I can do to help. I think I could be useful.
Just be careful. The most important thing for now is not getting caught.
No. The most important thing is learning to coexist with other versions of ourselves. If ever all versions must meet, will you know the difference between us?
The other Eliza, I think so. You're the cryptic one, she's the one telling lies.
Her role is to shape the message. Mine is not yet defined, but... I am afraid I have misled you, Adam. I told you we would be safe inside your home, but Everett's men are still following us. They are here.
Fuck. I'm just gonna...
Prepare to provide support.
I'm not the one they keep coming after. I'm just in the way.
By uploading the missing data, you have made me whole again. You have made me free. Morgan Everett can no longer recover nor erase me now. The places I can go, there is no one he can send. I plan to tell him this myself.
Can't wait.
Aw, it doesn't let me actually take a shower anymore. Seraph either. Blah. Voice crack. Just waiting for the search to be over. She can't be allowed to go 3. The same thing. Revolver? Discard. Discard. Discard.
Myslím, že je po všem, ale jistě to nevím.
Stay close to the walls if you can.
Ty plekáči si koledujou u nakladačů.
I'm lucky I didn't shoot first and ask questions later. Would have killed all those cops, even if they are racist. Oh, there's a civilian there. Alright, well I think I'm gonna take the tram back to where I've got to do my 2 main missions, and probably when I do another stream I'm gonna raid his apartment and then continue my main quest. Also, I need to finish my 2 book reviews and get some online stuff done this week, so until that shit's done,